Steve from Custom Table Tennis, and what we're going to do on this video, we're going to answer a specific question. It was from what we would describe as an intermediate player who is going on to his next buy. He's got an all-round blade, and his coach says, well, he didn't want him to have a 7-ply, so what he's going to go for, or what he wants to know about, is the OFF Pro Hayabusa, which is fairly new to the Xiom range, but then he was thinking about a 5-ply Hinoki carbon. So what we'll do, I'll tell you a little bit about this blade first. It's OFF Pro, it's a 5-ply, top layer and the middle layer is a limber, and then the centre layer is AS, and the overall thickness is about 6mm. So it's a standard, very well made, very nicely constructed blade. But what he was wondering was what would be the major differences between the two. So if you want a nice arc on the ball and you're more spin orientated, you might be better off with this one. But it's very, very difficult when you're ordering over the internet and you're not sure. So what we tend to do is when we go into a trade stand, and I'll show you one that we're going to take with us, although it's not complete yet, and then we'll do the comparison between the two. So size wise, there's very little in it at all. So what we've got on this one, it's a little bit wider, it's about 152 by 157, and I'll bring this one out and I'll talk about this one. We'll do the sizes of them both. Ours comes in its own box and a card, and then the I haven't done the weight on that yet, but ours is a conventional 150 by 157 weight wise. So ours, the premium Hinoki carbon, is around about, that's going to round up to 81, and the Hayabusa OFF Pro a little bit more, 83. But either one of these would be absolutely ideal. This is more spin orientated. It's about another £20 dearer than ours as well, because it's a branded blade. And then this one is a straightforward, so you've got a Kiriko wood, then you've got the carbon, then you've got the Hinoki outers. We sell a lot more of these based on the price point, and when we do trade stands and what have you. We recently did one at Hull, and I think we sold one of these because it was available to test, and we sold about 5 or 6 of these, and also a lot of our sponsored county players are using these because of the reduced weight. It's this construction, different manufacturers have been making these for the best part of 40 years plus. It's a very, very well known construction. The Hinoki tops are very, very forgiving wood. It's a nice lightweight, beautiful handle. We'll just have a look at the handles because there is a little bit of a difference on the handle. So on the Hinoki carbon, we've got at the narrow point, let's get it to the narrowest point, 27 exactly, and then up here we've got 33.68, and then that way we've got 25.25, and then on this one, I believe it's a bit narrower up here. Yeah, it's a little bit narrower up there. It's 26.10, moving up to 32. The main difference will probably be it's a little bit thicker that way, so not much in it. It's going to be down to the feel, and some people on the day prefer one or the other. They've both got the logos at the bottom, both beautifully constructed. So what we're going to do, we've got a trade stand coming up next Wednesday over at Castleford. We'll have one of these on with the various rubbers, the rubber that we can't keep in stock at the moment, which is why I don't think I've showed you a half-made bat before. But what I did, we've been waiting for a delivery coming in of the new Hybrid Europe, which was on the other side. So I'm going to make the bat up again before we take it. popular combinations at the moment is the Korea on one side in the blue with, as I said, the new hybrid rubber, which I've got separate reviews of these, by the way, and in fact I've got separate reviews, but this was just really to fire out to the customer, to the coach. It's very, very difficult for us to say buy this one or buy that one, but if you're more spin orientated, probably, well, some players, again, you see some players say that they feel that the Hinoki's got more touch even with the carbon, so it's going to be one or the other. The thickness, a little bit more thickness on our, so you're up to 6.74. I think I said this was 6. That's what the manufacturers give us, but it's a little bit under, actually. It's 5.82. So there you go. It's a quick review. I've been hanging on to see if the rubber came in for this, and it hasn't, so I can't show you the back weight, but it's going to be around about the 180 gram mark. Steve from Custom Table Tennis. Hit the like and subscribe and get your stuff from customtabletennis.co.uk. Bye for now.